So how realistic is this? Because I mean, you're military trained. You've obviously, you've been in the gym before. You're disciplined mentally. So comparatively speaking, how somebody maybe who's not military trained and, doesn't have the type of mental discipline that you have, like, is it something anybody can do? Is it realistic?
I absolutely think it's realistic. When it comes to fasting and losing that weight, you don't need military discipline and training to acquire that. You can start off and gradually get yourself to a point where you can do it. You don't have to go cold turkey like I did and just say, you know what, I'm going to start fasting, no ifs, ands, or buts, and do it. I mean, that particular mindset, maybe that is because of training that I've had or just living my life a certain way. But that's just the way I did it because I was diabetic, 271 pounds, in pain. I wasn't sleeping well. I was having man issues. So for me, I was just like, I've got enough problems. So let me go ahead and do whatever it takes to get my body to a point where it's healthy. And for me, it's like, I don't need to have, sweets and stuff all the time because what's more important is my health. Me feeling like me being comfortable in my own skin and being healthy and being able to do other things that I should be able to do was more important than getting a quick sugar high. Having a Snickers bar, or, getting a chocolate chip cookie. For me, it was more important.
Right.
So anybody can do this. You start off, if you're the type that maybe you have trouble with willpower, you can start off starting off not eating certain foods, or not even that, eating less of the food you already eat. Start there and just gradiently get rid of things, here and there. Maybe every week you take off something else. Gradually move towards a vegetarian diet, and then maybe a vegan diet. And then, eating a fruitarian diet where you just have fruit. And then when you get to the point where you start to eat less and less, and then the things you eat are less dense as well. So then if you're just eating fruit, then you have less fruit, then maybe just juice. And then after that, when you get to the point where you're not ingesting anything but juice, you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna have water and that's it. And then there's a lot of different ways to start moving towards fasting, but you can customize it in a way that's conducive to you. And and you'll start to notice the more you cut things out, the less you desire to have them. And you may say, let me skip all these steps after that. Let me just start fasting now. I think I'm ready. Your body, your mind you'll develop this willpower that you didn't have before. Then, if you're the type, just test the limits, test the limits of your capability. And I think that's one thing that people don't do. They don't allow themselves to really see what they're capable of, because I guarantee you're much more capable than you give yourself credit.
Absolutely. I talk to a lot of people who, when I mention fasting, first of all, the first thing they're talking about, oh, you didn't starve, you didn't die. Like, how are you here right now? You fasted for, 13, 14 days or, whatever. And they're always so shocked because we're brainwashed. We're taught that we need to eat, every day in order to keep our brain functioning, The funny thing about it is your brain will actually function at a higher level. It'll be more clear, more crisp, than you've probably ever experienced in a long time. Maybe you were a child the last time your brain worked and the creative juices were flowing like they will be. So it's definitely something that anybody can do. You just have to believe and just give it a go.
Yeah.
I mean,
just try it.
Just try it.
Don't be afraid to miss a meal or 3